Hey you guys, this is Betsy, and basically this video is the first of a small series just kind of documenting Nick and I as we go through competition prep. The reason I'm making these videos is really just because since I've been learning about bodybuilding from Nick, we've been watching these motivational videos and kind of following certain bodybuilders. And we realized that people don't really talk about like all the crap they have to go through and the sacrifices and how much it can really suck. I mean, there's a lot of downs. I mean, sure, you know, we all see the ups and the glory of being on stage and blah blah blah. But these are just supposed to be a little bit more real. Hopefully, this helps some people who are thinking about competing, or maybe it'll kind of just help other people who are going through the same thing we're going through right now. Okay, so I just started dieting 4 days ago. This is the 5th day. Basically, what I am doing, I'm competing in figure. Nick's competing in bodybuilding, light heavyweight at the Arnold. It's the first week of March. And I'm looking at a show towards the end of March. It's 10 weeks. And I'm kind of feeling it out. That's kind of just an idea I'm playing with right now. My goal is this year to be lean enough where I don't have to really crash a few weeks before the show. I really want to just get lean and shredded enough that I can kind of coast into it. So that's what I'm doing, and then I want to do my first national show, which is Team Meal, which will be a few months later. So, right now my diet, basically, what I do is I record and track all of my calories and macronutrients for a couple weeks and find out what my baseline is. And I was taking in about 2,000 calories. So what I did is I subtracted 500 calories from that. That's kind of the very, 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 very general rule of thumb to lose about 1 pound of body fat per week. So I'm at 1,500 calories now, 40 grams of fat, 190 grams of protein, and 95 carbs. I do 25 carbs pre-workout, 25 carbs post-workout, and 25 carbs at breakfast. And the rest of the carbs all come from vegetables during the day. My other carb sources are half a cup of oatmeal, or half a cup of brown rice, or 5 ounces of sweet potato. And yes, you weigh everything. Everything that goes into your mouth is precisely calculated. As far as my cardio right now, I'm kind of going along with Nick. He's doing, he'll tell you about his cardio, but I'm kind of going along with it. But I'm doing 15 minutes of high-intensity interval training. So basically, as the weeks go on, I will chart my progress, and I don't realize much on weight as I do by just how I'm looking. Right now, my starting weight is 135. I'm thinking I'm probably going to compete at 128. So I'll gradually subtract my carbohydrates as prep goes on. I'll keep my protein the same, and I'll probably cycle my carbs between about 75 and 50 when I really need to start getting down to the nitty-gritty. My cardio will increase too, so I'll probably do more like 30 minutes of high-intensity interval training, but it's all going to depend on my progress. The only reason I'll increase any of these things or decrease any of these things is if my weight loss plateaus. So that's the beginning of it. That's kind of all I wanted to say. But I'm definitely in a different mental place than Nick is right now. He's going to talk about what he's going through. My energy's still good in the gym. I still feel fine. I'm hungry at night. I had to hide the peanut butter, but other than that, I'm okay. Anybody who says they are like powering through their contest prep and they have all this energy and they're like eating Pop-Tarts for every meal, I'm sorry. No, you're full of crap. And if you truly feel like your energy is really super awesome, then you should be shredded year-round if that's really happening to you. Contest prep sucks. It's hard. It's really hard. There's going to be a lot of moments where it's really worth it, but it's hard. Don't let anybody tell you differently. We've been up we haven't been up super early. We were up at 7:30. We got up, we made breakfast. I spent 2 hours yesterday food prepping for both of us. After we ate breakfast, we went out, ran some errands, came back, ate again, went out to the gym, did an hour of lifting, and then followed by 45 minutes of cardio for both of us combined. And now we're back here, eat again, and then we've got to go about our lives. And this is just our off day. This is just our day where we don't have work. So I'm going to turn you over to Nick. He's going to tell you a little bit about what he's going through right now and give you a little bit of insight into his prep. Here you go.
All right, what's up, internet friends? Betsy's a little bit more popular on social media than I am. I'm just kind of getting into it. But my name's Nick. Full-time firefighter, so I work 24-hour shifts, come home for 48 hours. So my first day off tends to be a lot of just recovering, especially right now with my diet, where it is. Been bodybuilding since 2003. Started, did a NABA show in a teenage division. Started lifting about 2002, 2003. So I've been at this for a couple years now. Best advice I ever got was, enjoy your 20s, lift, work out, live a healthy lifestyle, eat big. In my 20s, went to college, didn't really worry about, my macros, didn't count things, just kind of ate pretty healthy, and, enjoyed my time there. And then got out of college, did some personal training, started working in corporate fitness with a company called Occupational Athletics, where we trained and treated workers like athletes. So I traveled the country for a couple years and did that. And then after that, I got into full-time firefighter, paramedic, and I'm still doing that. And just kind of got really focused last year into bodybuilding. Got a new coach. Really dialed me in with diet. I have a degree in kinesiology from Penn State, which is a study of human movement. So I had good background, but hiring a coach, and especially a knowledgeable coach who is also a college graduate with a degree in exercise science, has really helped. Really just from the accountability standpoint, holding myself accountable. I know what to do, but when I write out my own plans for myself, I tend to not stick to it. So having somebody else give me a plan and sticking to that plan has really proved for myself to be beneficial. Competed twice last year in 2013. One in June, at the end of June, did Maryland States, got third there in a couple divisions, and then competed at PA States. I got first in novice and in the open light heavyweight, and that's where Betsy and I met, as she mentioned in one of the videos. As far as where I'm at now, I'm about 7 weeks in to my contest prep. Down about 7 pounds, so it hasn't been too much of a struggle. We just changed my diet this week. Was originally probably about 400 or 500 grams of carbs when I was in my all-season mode. Took that down to 175, between 150 and 175 a day. About 2-3 weeks ago, we took it down to 100, let my body transition, and now we're going down to 25 grams of carbs a day. So it tends to it tends to be what has proven last year to work for me. It's miserable. It takes it takes a couple days mentally for your mind to transition, because our brains work off of glucose. So there's a lot of things, a lot of processes shifting in your body when you take your carbs down that low. So right now it's a lot of eggs just got out of my diet, so we transitioned to steak and white fish with a lot of broccoli and some dry oats in the morning or post-workout. That's where I get my 25 grams of carbs, is after a workout. So that's where we're at. Mentally, it's a push. You can get through the day. Sure, you have some mood swings here and there. You're a little short fused. In general, I'm a pretty happy person. So, but you do notice some mood swings from time to time. And as far as working out, as Betsy mentioned earlier, it's so hard when you're getting plenty of calories. You can go into the gym and you can just annihilate it. You can just kill it. Just like they talk about in all the videos and all the motivational videos, you can just go in and just push. You got great pumps, you get a good workout going. when you're on 25 grams of carbs, let me tell you, it's slow getting started. I take a pre-workout. Once that kicks in, I'm usually good for about 30 to 40 minutes until I start to feel, my energy running out. So at this point, being about, I think, like 58 days away, it's really about just stimulating muscle. You're not going to see a lot of muscle growth, for the next 7 weeks. So it's all about stimulation, not annihilation. As somebody pointed out to me last contest prep, he saw me in the gym time and time again and could just tell that I was struggling, wasn't the same person, wasn't working out with the same intensity. So just a friendly reminder, through conversation at the gym was, it was about stimulation, not annihilation. So don't get frustrated with that. Your diet's changing, your calories are low. Yeah, you look great, starting to get more vascularity, more muscle definition, but it comes at a price. And that price is energy levels. And, yeah, that's about it. So that's where I'm at right now. Just kind of putting one foot in front of the other as the day goes on, A lot of time to relax. I'm lucky. We don't have a lot of kids. We don't have any kids running around. So, pretty much, as they say, bodybuilding is a very selfish sport. And, it's really not a joke. My whole day revolves around pretty much myself. Fortunately, dating Betsy, who also understands the lifestyle and lives the lifestyle, it really works for our relationship. Makes it a lot easier because we both understand the obsession with going to the gym every day. We go to the gym, and as she mentioned, she does all of my food prep. So pretty much I get my diet from my coach, and I pretty much just print it out and give it to her. And we grocery shop together. We go to Sam's Club. Great way to buy in bulk and save a lot of money. Betsy really turned that on to me this year, and I can't tell you, it's so much cheaper than going to the grocery store, especially when you're buying, as many pounds of turkey and steak and fish and chicken, as we buy in eggs. We've been buying 14 dozen eggs every week or 16 dozen eggs every week. And we go through that, which is $25 an eggs at Sam's. So goodness knows what it would be, at Giant or another grocery store chain. So as far as that, she pretty much cooks 2.5 hours. She measures everything out. We live out of Rubbermaid containers. The refrigerator is full of Rubbermaid containers by the end of her cooking spree, and half of it ends up on the floor, but that's all right. We clean the floor up when she's done. But her food's awesome. She's added a lot of flavor to my food. I used to be real simple. I'd lay the chicken in a container, throw it in the oven, 350. Just eat it. She likes to spice things up and has really made this contest prep go a lot smoother. Food tastes good. She's at it. She makes sure that I never run out of food. So especially now with energy being low, 25 grams, just to be able to go to the refrigerator, grab a container, throw it in the microwave for 60 seconds, and eat it is amazing. It's awesome. I can focus on just going to the gym, working out, going to work. I have an ISO bag, so when I go to work for 24 hours, I usually take about 6 to 8 meals with me in my ISO bag, and then when I get to work, I throw everything in the refrigerator. So it definitely helps. So that's a little bit about food. And Sundays are usually contest prep day or food prep day. So we spend 2.5 hours after church taking care of that, or Betsy does. I sit on the couch and watch TV and YouTube videos. So that's the reality. That's where I'm at. Pushing through to look the best that I can come March. So hopefully get down to 198. Like I said, I'm about 226 right now. It's kind of fluctuating a little bit. So yeah, internet friends, that's all I got. So I'll turn it back over to Betsy.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got something out of it. If anybody has questions, just go ahead and leave them in a comment. I'd love to hear your questions and love to hear like ideas for what you guys want to hear. And I want to add one little tidbit too. As far as tracking your calories or anything like that, like if you want to start cutting your carbs or anything, and you really want to get started on your contest prep or your weight loss, whatever it is, I really suggest downloading MyFitnessPal. Do not use the macronutrients, meaning carbs, proteins, and fats that they pre-program for you, but make sure to set your own. And that'll really, really help you keep track of everything in your diet. And they even send you little reminders. You can blog about it, whatever. And I'm going to keep on posting my recipes. Like I said, like I try my best to make the food taste good, because when you're in a calorie-restricted diet, you don't want your food shouldn't have to all taste like crap. It shouldn't. You know, most of the time people think that the food we eat, the healthy stuff, is going to taste like crap. It doesn't have to. So we'll keep posting, and we'll keep you up on our energy levels and how awesome it is. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.